Today we got dangerous kids reacting to life sentences. Now we're not talking about no 4 to 5 years. We're talking about life in prison. Yes, bro, these are kids my age getting life. Like, what type of badass shit did you have to do? I'll tell you all the worst shit I've ever done. I cheated on my government final. That shit felt like a whole heist. Like, dead ass, I was scared as f. But then you got these other kids straight up killing people. Talking about cheated on a government final. Man, I killed my government teacher. That's enough talking, man. Let's just get right on ahead into this video.
I'm very tempted to just say I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial.
Time out. This is not a kid. This is a grown-ass man. Wait, hold on. I just realized, how are they giving life sentences to kids? Is there like a minor rule? Like minors can't get jail time or some shit? See, like, now we're getting political, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's just watch and find out.
We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there. That's what I'm tempted to do.
It's an old ass clip right here.
At 16, you knew not to keep pounding your fist on that pillow with that little baby's head there. That little boy had me terrified. I didn't mean to.
Okay, at 16, you're definitely at your senses. Like, you know what I mean? You should know that that's not the right thing to do. I feel like that deserves a life sentence.
Actually, I really didn't. I really think I did that. I didn't mean to hurt him.
We'll see, kid. What am I saying kid for, bro? Acting like I'm their uncle or some shit.
14-year-old Philip Chisholm.
He is pure
evil,
what he do?
And evil can never be rehabilitated.
You must imprison this killer for the rest of his life.
A ninth grader who's in court for murdering his 24-year-old school math teacher, Colleen Ritzer. On October
24, yo, she was young. She probably gave his ass too many homework assignments or something.
22nd, 2013. Colleen was known for her dedication to her students, and on that fateful day, she had asked Chisholm to stay after school for additional lessons.
Shit.
Little did she know that her kindness would lead to a horrific end. Chisholm came prepared with a knife, a change of clothes, and gloves. He followed her into a restroom where he took her life. His brutality didn't stop there. He robbed, assaulted, and abused her. Afterward,
Is it that serious? Bro, she was trying to help you, dude. Like, it don't matter how much you hate school. To want to kill your teacher over it is f***ing crazy. There's only one teacher that I've ever felt this way towards, and that's my English teacher. But still though, thinking and doing are two completely different things. Now this kid's a psychopath.
Disposed of her lifeless body by placing it in a garbage bin.
Holy shit.
And dragging it behind the school. In a futile attempt to cover up his crimes, Chisholm went into town and used Ritzard's credit card to buy a movie ticket. However, he was traced down and arrested by the police the next morning.
This dumbass kid took her credit card and used it at a movie theater. Yo, big bro, what grade were you even in? I think he said 9th grade. Oh my god, 9th grade was a dark time in my life. Holy shit. Okay, look, in 9th grade, bro, I was getting home and playing Minecraft with my friends, bro. And you sitting here straight up killing your math teacher.
Had Colleen's blood on his hands. While the magnitude of Chisholm's crimes is daunting, his courtroom behavior will leave you in disbelief. Philip Chisholm faced multiple charges, including murder, aggravated rape, and armed robbery. Throughout the court proceedings, Chisholm displayed a shocking lack of remorse, even as the victim's father read his statement.
The killer knew exactly what he was doing and has never shown remorse.
His demeanor and actions demonstrated a complete disregard for the gravity of his crimes and the immeasurable pain he had inflicted on Colleen Ritzer's family, even in the face of a touching tribute by Colleen's brother.
Put this animal behind bars for the maximum possible sentence. Do not give this coward the opportunity to shatter another family's lives.
Chisholm remained cold and unrepentant.
So I'm guessing he's a little older now that he's in court, like awaiting his trial type shit. But damn, this must be awkward. Just having the victim's family getting on your ass. He kind of deserves every moment of this, bro.
His attorneys claimed that he was mentally unstable, but that didn't work. In February 2016,
the court will impose the mandatory life sentence for the murder of Colleen Ritzer and set a parole eligibility date of 25 years.
Damn.
The highest level our law allows.
However, while Chisholm's reaction...
Okay, well, I've been clickbaited. This is kids reacting to life sentences. Where the life sentence at, man? Let me chill out, because I've been clickbaiting like a motherfucker too lately. I get it, bro. You know, life sentences, you just made the video sound better. From one content creator to another.
Certainly be dismissed as an effect of a mental illness.
Mental illness. It's controversial. That's the only reason he didn't get a life sentence.
The same can't be said for the case of 19-year-old Brandon Spencer, who allegedly started shooting at a crowded Halloween party on the campus of the University of Southern California in Los Angeles.
On a college campus? Oh, big bro. Okay, no, this is not a kid. Once again, what do we mean by kids? Like, what's the age range? By kid, I'm thinking like 13 to 18. Before 18, dude look like CJ from GTA San Andreas. But yeah, letting shots off on a college campus is crazy, my boy. Like, if you really hated college that much, you ain't even have to go there.
4 individuals were injured
No,
in the
you about to
shooting.
do life.
Fortunately, there were no fatalities.
That if you are so intent on killing someone, that you're
Wait, what he say? Hold up.
4 individuals were injured in the shooting, but fortunately,
4 injured.
there were no fatalities.
Okay,
that
thank
if you
God.
are so intent on killing someone, that you're willing to shoot them, and at the
No one died, but that's still life in my books. That's life without parole.
same time open fire into a crowd.
Following the shooting, Spencer was detained by the Los Angeles Police Department for questioning. A couple of days later, he was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder. The prosecution argued during the trial that the shooting was the result of an ongoing feud between Spencer and a rival gang member, noting that Spencer himself was a documented and well-known gang member.
I'm not a bad person, but I made mistakes. But I'm not just some gangbanger that she tried to portray me as.
Despite the horrifying nature of Spencer's offenses, his
this is like some gang affiliated shit. Why you gotta get innocent people involved in this? Like, right? You know what I'm saying? You probably shot 4 people that had nothing to do with all that gang shit. Goddamn these YNs, bro.
actions during the trial managed to shock everyone present. Throughout the trial, Spencer maintained his innocence, but the jury disagreed. Spencer also pleaded his case. The judge sentenced Brandon Spencer to 40 years to life in prison for the 4 counts of attempted murder. When Spencer heard his sentence, this was his reaction.
Shit, bro. You went from having big dreams to getting your booty touched in jail. That shit crazy. You gotta lock up, bro. Whole life gone. I hope you regret what you did.
However, while Spencer's behavior raised eyebrows, it's nothing compared to the explosive actions of 15-year-old Conrad Schaefer during their trial.
This was a 15-year-old who was out semi-automatic rifle shooting up.
Schaefer shocked Osceola County when he and his friends began randomly shooting at the residence, resulting in the tragic death of 17-year-old David Guerrero, who was on his way to work.
What type of friend group is this? Yo, be nice to those quiet kids, bro. Because this is exactly the type of guy he looks like. I'm telling you, that no bullying thing, those lessons they be teaching in school, those are no joke. You will never catch me bullying, bro. I like life.
Before the shootings, Schaefer had persuaded his father to purchase a .45 caliber Hi-Point carbine and 100 rounds of ammunition. He allegedly took the gun from his house while his father was asleep, marking the beginning of the neighborhood's nightmare.
What a dumbass fucking dad. You don't want to ask your son what his motives are? Like why he wants this gun first? You just gonna buy it for him? I mean, holy shit, the dad gotta be held accountable for this too.
Conrad Schaefer and 3 of his friends, David Damas, Victoria Rios, and Juan Muriel.
What the fuck? What type of friend group is this? No, they come in all different shapes and sizes. I mean, bro right here has not slept in days. Wait, so what were their motives for this, bro? I'm so confused right now.
Terrorized the community for 2 weeks. They even invaded 22-year-old Eric Rupnarin's home and fatally shot him. During his trial, Schaefer had this to say to the families of the victims.
15 at a time, I'm really sorry for the things I've done. And I know I did wrong, and I know my apology don't mean nothing to you. And I know it ain't gonna change how you feel about me.
Families of
Okay, so he was raised in the hood. You can just tell from the way he talked. What do y'all think about this, man? He was 15 at the time, but still though, you should know the difference between right and wrong.
Eric Rupnarin also seemed to agree.
Eric was my grandson. He was my helper to me and my wife. At this time, my family and I had no intention to forgive the guilty because of such a heinous and brutal crime that was done to my grandson, Eric Rupnarin.
Schaefer eventually pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder, with over 22 incidents of gunfire damaging homes and vehicles. He was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences, with the judge stating that if Schaefer had been just 3 years older, he would have received the death penalty. However, Conrad Schaefer isn't alone in their courtroom actions. Let's not forget the infamous incident.
Wait, so what happened to bro's friends? Was that his friends or was that the victims he shot up, bro? Like, am I slow? What's going on? Who are these people? Hold up.
Conrad Schaefer and 3 of his friends.
Yeah, that's his friends. I really don't fucking know. He got what was coming for him. That's all that matters. Eric, piece of shit.
Let's not forget the infamous incident involving 15-year-old Martise Fuller, who's facing charges.
He's not 15. What? Bro, 15 pushing 25. Like, what the f? I wish I looked like this at 15. Damn, this shit not fair, bruh. My dude 15 and look like the face of New York drill.
15-year-old Martise Fuller, who's facing charges including murder in Kenosha County, Wisconsin.
I stopped in my doorway and I looked at him and I said, "Oh my God, Martise." I said, "Please, you don't have to do this." And he looked at me and he said, yes, I do.
Fuller
Damn, what
broke
he
into
do?
his ex-girlfriend's house with a handgun. He fatally shot his ex-girlfriend in her bedroom while she was listening to music. Her mother, who rushed to the scene upon hearing the gunshots, confronted the assailant and was shot twice, but survived. During the trial, he showed little emotion.
What a fucking menace. In front of his mom, then you proceed to shoot her mom. What could this ex have done? She must have got with the whole marching band for your ass to be doing that, bro. I should not be making jokes, man. R.I.P.
Fuller pleaded not guilty, but the jury ultimately found him guilty on 3 counts.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
At his sentencing, Fuller, perhaps for the first time in the courtroom,
Why are you crying? Why are you crying, bro? Like, you did this to yourself, fucking stupid.
displayed some emotion. However, he continued to assert his innocence and delivered a statement through his
You're not
attorney,
innocent, bro. Let it
expressing
go.
his apologies to the family.
Mr. Fuller's prepared a statement that he asked that I read on his behalf.
They're not gonna want that weak-ass apology.
Wholeheartedly, I wanted to write this giving my sincerest apologies to this family I once shared time and love with. Truthfully, I am sorry about the pain you've all suffered through this, but more importantly, the loss of my ex-girlfriend Kaylee that I loved too. So I am.
He loved her so much that she shot her, bro. That's the type of dumbass shit I hear rappers rapping about, or just any dark-skinned man who's always rolling up weed like in the middle of the day. Like, you get what I'm saying? They be on live streams like, man, I love that beat so much. No, it could be on interviews too. Like, I love that beat so much though I hate to cheat on him, man. Like, it's like some shit she don't get, man. Like, fuck, bro. I really love her, dude. That shit fucked me up, man. Is there something I don't get here? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, put down that K2, put the drugs down, and come to your senses.
Sorry. Despite the hatred that is against me, I still am sorry. But I have to continue to stand innocent because I am. And I know that I've barely...
What the fuck? Wait, so if you didn't do it, then who did it, bro? Who broke into their house and shot that young girl? Who did that? This shit's not gonna work, big bro. I mean, you're gonna need no less than O.J. Simpson's lawyer.
Emotion throughout my time, but in all honesty, it is because it's hard to have tears left to cry knowing my mom lost a son, one of her children too. But I am sorry, and I hope you all can eventually see in your hearts and vision that I am not the person the media has made me out to be.
The judge, however, wasn't convinced that Fuller could do better in the future.
You are a very dangerous and a damaged human being. So in the interest of protecting the public, acknowledging the seriousness of these acts, the court orders that on count 1, you are sentenced to life in prison without eligibility for extended supervision.
Despite the gravity of his sentence,
wait, so is there like actual solid proof that he killed her? This shit's starting to hurt my brain.
Fuller appeared largely unaffected. However, as we saw Fuller's unconcern with his sentence, it brings to mind the strikingly similar response of Jennifer.
All right, bro. Whether he did it or not, you got life now. That's tough, broski.
When I walked off, I was to the corner. I heard the first gunshot. After the first gunshot, I ran.
At 15, Jennifer Mee became popular as the Hiccup Girl due to her sudden bout of uncontrollable hiccups. She even appeared on shows and events. Eventually, she was cured, and her popularity ended. But Jennifer wasn't satisfied. She needed the fame, so she and her boyfriend Lamont Newton and another friend, Lauren Rayford, set up a robbery with victims she had met online. The trio...
Hey, Lamont, bro. Imagine coming home to this, gang. Imagine that. He must come home every day downright sad as hell.
Set up a robbery with victims she had met online. The trio lured a 22-year-old man to a vacant home where they robbed and fatally shot him, taking $50 as the reward. As if Jennifer's offenses...
Everybody get life in prison over $50. Wow, man, these videos are like, these are like good learning opportunities. You know what I mean? Stay in school. This shit is not worth it. Like, real talk, what could you do with $50? That's 1 year of Xbox Live. I'm not that creative. I just said that because my Xbox sitting right next to me. Life in jail over 1 year of Xbox Live, bro.
Enough. Her demeanor in court will leave you dumbfounded. At 19 years old, she was arrested on charges of first-degree murder.
You're 19. You're not even a kid. You about to get that life sentence, my boy.
During her trial, this recorded call she made to her mother while in detention was played for the jury.
Hello? Hi, Mama. Hello, Jennifer. What's going on? I'm in jail. Why are you in jail? From first-degree murder in the first degree.
Fuck. Worst fear as a mom?
It all went wrong, Mama. Who are you trying to kill, Jennifer? Nobody. It wasn't even supposed to happen like that, Mom.
Jennifer was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Jennifer's co-defendants, Rayford and Newton, were also sentenced to life imprisonment for their roles in the murder. However, when emotions run high in court,
good shit, court. You know, I fuck with y'all heavy. This is definitely deserved.
The actions of Jennifer Mee and Alyssa Bustamante leave us questioning sanity itself.
Get a better haircut, twin. Alyssa, get a better haircut, respectfully, twin.
Questioning sanity itself.
Was her throat cut? And Alyssa said yes. And that's when the grandmother broke down and began crying.
Alyssa Bustamante was a troubled 15-year-old girl who lived with her grandparents and siblings in St. Martins, Missouri. On October 21st, 2009.
Shit, Alyssa, make us look good. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear about Missouri a lot, bro. Like, are we a lame state? We got some people from St. Louis, you know, Sexy Red. Who else? Randy Orton. Shit, bro, y'all don't know how happy I got when I heard a young boy was coming to St. Louis, though. Oh my God. Ooh. Shit, bro, I was having a field day. God damn. Felt like the gods were smiling upon me, dead ass.
Bustamante lured her 9-year-old neighbor, Elizabeth Olton, into the
9-year-old
woods
neighbor.
Her house.
You're cooked.
She strangled, stabbed, and slit the throat of the innocent girl, then buried her in a pre-dug grave.
I just wonder what it would be like just to kill someone, see the life just drain out of someone. I wonder.
She then went to a church dance as if nothing had happened.
Okay, my mouth is starting to dry up. Alyssa, girl, what were your motives for this? What could that 9-year-old girl have done to you? Holy shit, where are your eyebrows at? God damn, you're chopped. Okay, this is definitely fitting of a life sentence right here. Killing a girl half your age, are you fucking crazy? And then she proceeded to bury her body. I wonder how they found it.
Crimes were reprehensible. Brace yourself for her shocking conduct during the proceedings. The police found Olton's body 2 days later after Bustamante confessed to the murder. She was arrested and charged.
She confessed to the murder. That's how they found it. How you gonna kill and then confess to it? Some of these suspects got me rethinking life, bro. Like I'm discombobulated right now.
Murder and armed criminal action. She pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of second-degree murder in exchange for avoiding a trial and a possible life sentence without parole. At her sentencing hearing, Bustamante apologized to Olson's family and said she regretted her actions. However, the judge was not moved by her remorse and sentenced her to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 35 years. She will be eligible for release in 2054 when she will be 60 years old. However,
holy f***. I don't know about y'all, but I'd break down in tears, bro. Oh my God. No, there's no way. 2064. Yo, I'm gonna have grandkids by then, bro. Only after 35 years will she only have the slightest chance to get out. Life thrown away. Life ruined.
Compare the jaw-dropping reaction of Bustamante.
I'm gonna just leave the video off here, man. Crazy ass shit. Y'all let me know which kid deserved their sentence the most. What the f***? Chat, rate the new hairstyle, chat. What we fucking with? Crazy ass video. Shit, bro. Some of these kids are psychopaths. Moral of the story, don't be bad, bro. Don't be bad. Feel me? Like, hopefully this video served as like a educational like type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Stay in school, get good grades, make your mom proud. Other than that, man, sub up. Road to what? Oh, road to 10K. I'm starting to forget my lines. What the fuck am I doing? Road to 10K before the end of this summer. No, I got like 2 months left. It's possible, bro. It is possible. No, subs are only gonna grow exponentially from this point on. I really don't see a reason to stop, man. So y'all boys sub up and we gonna make it out together. Y'all stay safe, man. Peace out. See y'all next time.